Hello folks, and welcome back to another Wise Game video. Today we're playing World of Warcraft Legions. It's patch 7.1, and I just kind of want to go over a little bit about the gearing again. I know I made videos in the past about the gearing, but now I got definite proof on this because playing the two tunes and playing more and more as I'm playing, I'm starting to learn the stuff more myself also. Scaling with gearing in this game is a biggie right now, and basically because there's so many different ways of getting gearing in this game, composed to just like either just raiding or doing PvP rated stuff like PvP and RPGs. Of course, there will be a threshold at one point in this game where the world quests and stuff probably just won't be able to give you enough anymore, and then you got to start doing the end game content such as raids and PvP rated content to probably get the upper gears. But for most of the gears right now in the game, I'm going to show you guys the difference between how the item level works and the bounty that you're going to get. I'm going to be using both of my tunes for this demonstration. The first tune that I'm on right here is Canton, which is my warrior, and he's usually always been my main. My other tune is my warlock, and I've been playing him a little more religiously this time because I just feel that he's got a lot more survivability and all that overall compared to the warrior right now. But they're both a lot of fun still. So anyways, the first thing I want to show you guys is my item level on this particular tune. My item level right now is 832. Now I do have some pieces that's above that, of course, but it rounds off to 832. That's now going to set up my, if we open up my map here, and this is an add-on that I use that I did make another video on a couple of weeks ago. This is an add-on that I use, and that's the reason why mine looks like this, but just stock game will not. And this basically shows me all the quests available and all the world stuff going on and the rewards from those quests by just opening up this page on the map. Now if we look at the items here in this, we're going to notice that each one of them is around 830 to 835 plus that they will give me for completing these quests. Now what's good about the world quest compared to most other things in the game at the moment is that you know if you complete that quest, you're going to get that piece of gear. It's a guarantee. You just don't know what the item level is actually going to be once they do give it to you. It's going to be the base of 835 plus for this particular piece of gear right here. Then it could also drop a little bit below my item level, say around the increments of maybe 10, because this one now is still just 825, but it could still be an upgrade of the foot or the feet piece of item that I'm wearing right now. So what's the main purpose of this video? Well, I want to show you guys on how important the item level of your character and other things like your artifact powers once they go up and all that, but I think it's basically based off your item level, is what kind of item level you're going to be getting now as a reward for most of these quests by completing them. And that's what we're going to be showing you. So we could see again this guy is averaging around 830 say to 835 per piece of gear for each quest completed. Now there's some things in the game that it doesn't really go off your item level, like World Boss. If you get lucky enough to get a World Boss piece of gear and from completing a World Boss, those are usually 860 base. Could be I'm not sure if it's 860 or above, but it should be at least an 860. So it doesn't matter on your item level when it comes to things like that. Also, when it comes to say stuff like you know, if you start getting a high rating in PvP and you're doing arenas, you're 1700 plus, if they do give you a piece of gear in after winning those matches, it should be higher than somebody who's saying at 1000 rating. That's how PvPers are going to get their higher gears. In PvE, it works as it always kind of always did, that the higher content that you run, and of course involving the most people, is going to give you the most bountiful reward in the game. So, but the world quest, as we could see, does kind of go off your item level. Now I'm going to switch to my other toon, and I'll show you the difference now between this character and that character. Okay, and here we are back on my Warlock now, and he is a little bit higher than the character I was just on. So if I open up his character screen, we're going to see his item level is hanging at about 844. My artifact level is at 872. So this is where your artifact powers will help you, again, bring up that item level reward drop system for that character. Because the higher you get your artifact powers on that weapon, it's going to affect your overall item level. So all these come into play. That's why you want to raise all this stuff to get the highest pieces of gear you can for that bracket that you're playing in at that particular time. So now if we open up the map and we go back to Broken Isles here, again this is just because of this add-on I'm using, we're going to notice now on this character he still has 830 gears showing up that he could get, 835s plus, but he's also got an 845 here too, plus. Now I won't see that on my warrior until I get his item level up to about the same as this guy. So the higher you go up in the item levels in this game is going to affect these rewards. Like this one right here is an 840 rank. Okay, so it's all giving me about what my item level is at that time. Now to really shoot up past this item level, that's where luck and RNG and all that stuff really kicks in this game right now. Because we just can't go to a vendor for PvP or whatnot and buy whatever we want. We got to pretty much go off the luck of the draw of what the game's going to give us at that time. And it will give you duplicate parts or pieces of something you already have, which can be quite frustrating. But this is very important for getting higher item levels in the game, is to get that item level up as high as you can. Now again, the world bosses, like I said, is 860 plus, and you could also get lucky by just doing world quests, handing in your emissary quests or whatnot, and getting yourself a legendary piece. They're like 800 and what are they, 889 or something? I'm not really sure. 880. They're up there. It's like 808, 90, say 890 item level is about what you will get for that legendary drop if you happen to get one of those. If you get very lucky with that, and that's going to boost you up quite a bit right there, just that one piece alone if you happen to get one of those. So scaling does matter in this game when it comes to getting a better piece later on, so keep that in mind. So get these levels up, guys. Get these item levels up to as much as you can. The emissaries, again, for completing all 4 objectives per emissary, is also going to give you a box when you finish those that the quartermaster gives you, and whatever's inside that box could be a bountiful piece of gear. So until then, folks, thanks for watching Wise Gamer. Happy wowing, and we'll catch you the next time. Feel free to sub up. Take care. Bye-bye.